Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. We're tackling a topic that is probably on your mind right now, and that's making money online, efficiently and totally on your own terms. Look, if you've been searching for remote work, you know exactly how daunting the traditional path can be. So today, we're breaking down 5 legitimate, highly realistic ways to land remote work without having to jump through all those traditional interview hoops.
Seriously, are you just completely fed up with endless interviews and recruiter ghosting? Because, let's be honest, the standard employment process right now feels like a giant maze with absolutely no exit. You apply, you wait, maybe you get an interview, and then you're just left hanging? And the reality is exactly what this quote highlights. It says, the job market is absolutely brutal. Companies are laying people off, and it often takes weeks and months to get to the final stages. I mean, it's so true, right? Even if you make it to that final round, there is zero guarantee you'll actually get the job. It's incredibly frustrating, and that is exactly why we're exploring alternative routes today, routes that bypass this entire bottleneck.
Let's dive right into some specific, often overlooked communities. First up, you have r/for-hire, which is fantastic because it features transparent pay, meaning you know the rates up front, and it generally offers higher-paying projects. Then there's r/slave labor, which I know, the name is wild, but it's really just a hub for shorter, lower-paying micro gigs. You can find roles here for virtual assistants, graphic designers, essay editors, and coders. Every open role has a hiring tag, so it's super easy to filter through. And honestly, the best part, even if you have absolutely zero skills or experience, there are people hiring Redditors right now for really simple tasks like commenting on posts or upvoting content to help communities grow. You literally just reach out, do the task, and get paid. No formal employer, no waiting weeks to start working.
Okay, first up in the section, AI training. We're shifting into industries that are absolutely booming right now and desperately need high volumes of flexible remote workers. Billions of dollars are pouring into AI, and these systems literally need humans to rate and fact-check their outputs so they can actually improve. Platforms like CrowdGen, Outlier AI, Stellar AI, and ClickWorker are leading the charge here. Now, just a quick heads up, Micro One does have a brief 30-minute automated interview with an AI named Zara, so it's a slight exception, but still, nothing like a traditional corporate gauntlet. Usually, you just complete a short, unpaid test assignment to qualify. The work itself involves rating prompts or annotating images. The downside? Work volume can be kind of inconsistent, but the upside? The hourly pay is typically way higher than your standard survey sites. Then we have user testing, which is basically a quality assurance role. You're trying out apps and websites that are still in development and giving your honest feedback so developers can squash bugs. Platforms like Playtest Cloud will actually pay you in PayPal cash just to test video games and apps. These tests usually only take about 15 to 30 minutes. The list of platforms here is huge. User testing, testing time, test.io, user feel, userlytics. My pro tip for you here, sign up for a bunch of these platforms all at once. Tests are given out on a first-come, first-served basis, so you really want to be watching your inbox like a hawk and catching those email invitations fast to maximize your cash. Now, if you want to bypass HR completely and get paid directly for your actual skills, direct freelancing is the way to do it. There's a really stark difference in approaches here. The traditional path relies on formal applications, jumping through HR hurdles, and weeks of stressful interviews. The direct freelance path, though, it's entirely results-oriented. It's all about sending a direct message, sharing a simple portfolio, and getting straight to work. Look, clients do not care about your resume format. They just care if you can solve their problem. Let's break down an exact, super simple networking tactic you can use today. Step 1, join Facebook or LinkedIn business groups. Specifically, you want to look for groups where e-commerce store owners or bloggers hang out. Step 2, spot the business owners who post asking for help with things like content, digital marketing, or admin tasks. Step 3, just DM them. Strike up a natural conversation and share your portfolio. And hey, don't let the word portfolio freak you out. It doesn't need to be some fancy, expensive website. A really simple Google Drive folder with your past work or a few writing samples is totally fine. It removes the whole intimidation factor and puts you directly in front of the actual decision maker. All right, if you want complete freedom over your time, your location, and your calendar with absolutely no boss breathing down your neck, starting your own business is the end game. Thanks to modern AI tools, building a one-person business is cheaper and faster today than it has ever been. You could start a talking head YouTube channel, launch a print-on-demand store, build a micro SaaS company, run a monetized newsletter, or even get into TikTok Shop affiliate marketing. So, the absolute crucial point here is consistency. You don't need to be an expert on day one. You just pick a niche, you start, and you stay consistent over time. It can start as a weekend side hustle and eventually grow to replace your entire full-time job, letting you work from literally anywhere in the world. Well, we've covered a ton of ground today, everything from quick microtasks on Reddit all the way to building your own digital empire. And the best part? No traditional interviews required for any of them. The gatekeepers are gone, but that means the only thing standing between you and your first online dollar is execution. So I have to ask, which of these 5 paths will you conquer first? Don't just sit there and think about it. Pick your method, bypass that HR maze, and start building your leverage today. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.